Hey everybody, the purpose of this video is to get you some solutions to the quiz on these terms right here, the population, sample, variable, and so forth, and also some margin of error questions. So this was matching right here, going for these terms with their representative values from the little write-up up here. So this is an ADHD study, which as you can imagine I'm very interested in. And anyway, it's just a matter of going through here and, whoops, thank you, David. And grabbing the proper values. So, population of interest. Well, if you go through there, school-aged children, they're talking about school children. So your population of interest is definitely F for school children. The sample. Well, here it is right here, a random sample of 1,005. So your 1,005 school children is definitely that sample. The variable of interest. This one might have thrown you for a loop. So one way to accomplish these multiple choice is just to skip ones you don't know how to do and then go back to. So I will do that, just in case that one throws folks for a loop. Okay, value of statistic. Okay, so up here we have to read this again. In the U.S., according to the CDC, 5% of school-aged children are believed to have ADHD. I'll give you a link there. You can check that source. A random sample of 1,005 school-aged children is taken, and of those in the sample, 8% have ADHD. So the statistic is the sample measure. So the 8% is going to be the value of that statistic, which means the parameter has to be the 5%. Whoops. The 5%. Okay, and this is commonly mistaken. The sample values go with statistic, and the population values go with parameters. Okay, the margin, which is also given after the sample, is the plus or minus 4%. Has to be. You have to be given a margin with a study. Otherwise, you assume you've measured the whole population, which is kind of silly. More on that in a moment. That leaves the variable to be D by process of elimination, and also logically the presence or absence of ADHD in school children. That's kind of what we're checking. Does this kid right here have ADHD? Does that kid there? Does this kid there? Yes or no? All right, so there's your first bit there for the 1 point each. Down here, 8% is larger than 5%. Might be tempting to think our sample's rate is higher, but we got to use that margin of error with that sample value of 8%. So you got to add and subtract that 4% from the 8%. So if you take 4% away, you get 4%. 4% from 8% is 4%. And 4% added to 8% is 12%. So might be as low as 4% or as high as 12%. And that's those two blanks right there, which you'll notice, and this is more of a 244 point, but you'll notice that 5 is right in between 4 to 12, which is what often happens inferentially. And this was actually bringing back the extra point here was, which percent is very hard to believe? Well, clearly it's this one. You can't sit there and claim that 5% of school kids have ADHD. The only way you could know that is if you actually measured every single one. And we've talked about this pretty much every day. You can't do that. It takes too long, it takes too many resources. So that's the one I was looking for there, the 5%, with the fact that it's most likely not going to be measurable just due to too many constraints on time and money and things like that. All right, hope that helped, and we'll catch you guys in class.